Hey everybody, Clint Rawls here with Delta Valves and Controls. Well, we just finished the video on how to install the Siemens PS2 into the Garzo 501 actuator. Now we're going to go into the calibration. First of all, what you need to do is have your 4 to 20 milliamp power supply hooked up. And some of the wiring schematics on this are a little confusing, so you'll want to take a look here. This positive is on number 3. So that's your positive 4 to 20 milliamp. And then this line comes out. It should say negative here, and it should maybe stitch combine the two, but they don't. So number 8 is your negative connection. All right, now to start your initial setup, basically what you want to do is you got to check your linkage. So at 50% of the actuator's travel, you want the feedback arm here to be level. So in order to do that, you're going to have to come into these settings, and it starts off with number 1. We're going to ignore all that for right now. We're going to go to menu 4. Okay, now when you get to menu 4, press and hold it until the screen changes. So boom. All right, now we're in manual mode. So now I can press the buttons and I can physically stroke this. So I'm going to go all the way back to the failed position. And let me grab a tape measure since I'm unprepared. Now this actuator has 6 inches of total travel. So I'm just lining the tape measure up here until I stroke down to mid-stroke. About right there. Okay, so 3 inches of travel, mid-stroke. You've got a few ways you can adjust it. You can move this block up and down, or you can break these nuts loose and adjust and span it up and down. You just don't want to run out of thread on here or get close to the ends, because that can cause a problem in the future. Anyhow, this is already pretty close, and so we're good to go there. Let's start back and do the calibration. So in order to calibrate, you're going to have to get back out of manual mode, and you do that the same way as you got in. Hold the hand button down until the screen changes. So now it's going to go to 4. I hate to say it, but you got to scroll all the way back through. It goes all the way up to 52, and then bam, you come to here. There's all kinds of settings in here. So now we're in a linear configuration. I know none of this makes sense, at least it doesn't to me, but I can tell you negative L and whatever that is, bay, that basically means we want it to be on that setting if whenever this is in the failed position, which would be up here, if you want that to be 100%, then that's where you want it. But typically in the failed position, we're going to calibrate it to be 0. So we'll come back over here, and we're going to scroll back through, and we're going to go to the same setting but without the negative in front of it. So to select that, now you just hit the hand button again. This is on 90 degrees. Now you've got this transmission bar, this yellow deal right here. It can be selected for 33 or 90 degrees according to this chart. So pushed up is 90 degrees, pushed down is 33 degrees. I'll demo it for you just so you can see. Down is 33 degrees, it's 33 degrees, and back up is 90 degrees. And then in any direction you have that, whether it's 33 or 90, you have to match that on this cam. You can see kind of in the video, we'll try and zoom in. Right now it's on the 90 degree location. It feels stiff, but you can roll this down to a 33 degree location. whatever you do, this has to match the transmission bar. We're not going to mess with it because it's already on 90 degrees. Okay, next, to get into the calibration, automatic calibration, we're going to press the hand button till we get to 4, which in the current settings we have, there's no 3, so be careful. If you try and press it twice, you'll go to 5. Now that we're on 4, just going to press and hold the up button until the actuator begins to move. Right there. Now it's going to go through finding all its up and down stops and mid-stroke and actuator friction and hysteresis. It does a lot of calculations for you. This takes about 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. So we'll just sit here and watch. Now it's on run 4. It's going to go to run 5 and do some quick strokes all the way up and down, as you can see. And once it gets done there, it's going to go to finish. Alright, it says finished. So now, even though it's finished, it doesn't mean you can just send milliamp to it and control. We have to put it in automatic mode. In order to do that, just press the hand button to get out of finished. Now you're going to press and hold while it's on the number 4 menu. Then the screen will change, let go. Now we can put it into automatic. Sorry, to put it in automatic, you got to press the hand button again. Alright, now, just so you can see everything, I'm going to go to 8 milliamps, 25%. You can see the screen on the positioners, 25%. 12 milliamps, 50%, and right now it's 49.8, which is pretty darn close. 16 milliamps is 75%, showing 74.9%, and 20 milliamps is 100%. All right. Well, fellas, I hope everything went good calibrating in the field, but if not, please feel free to give me a call and we'll work you through it. But appreciate you watching the video and good luck.